We were taught that to be respected, we had to impress, louder, faster, harder. That to be seen, we had to shout. That to be loved, we had to break ourselves, proving we were worth it. But those of us who've survived without the noise, who've walked through fire without asking for applause, we've tasted a deeper truth. Real respect isn't earned through noise, it's earned through restraint. The world doesn't honor the man chasing everything, it honors the one who chooses what's worth chasing. We do less, not because we are weak, but because we've mastered the weight of silence. When you speak rarely, your words hit harder. When you walk away without explanation, your absence becomes a lesson. When you stop trying to prove your worth, you begin to reveal it, calmly, completely, and unshakably. Epictetus once said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish." And Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." So we stop performing. We let our discipline speak, our presence breathe. In a world chasing urgency, we move slowly and own time. They rush, we remain. They beg, we choose. They burn out, we endure. Because true strength doesn't scream. True power doesn't chase. And the deepest oceans always make the least noise. That's why when you do less, but do it with unshakable purpose, they respect you more, not because you tried to impress them, but because you never needed to. Most people waste their lives proving they matter, always available, always replying, always pleasing. But the wise know what Marcus Aurelius once whispered to himself: never value anything that costs you your word or your self-respect. So we step back, not to disappear, but to draw lines without explanation. In stillness, we expose how rare inner peace has become. And in that stillness, people notice. They watch, they listen, because you're no longer just another echo in the chaos. You become the silence that cannot be ignored. Mystery becomes your armor. When you speak less, act less, reveal less, you shift from being understood to being unreadable. And what they can't read, they can't control. This is what Epictetus meant when he said, "Be content to be thought foolish." Not because you are, but because power doesn't always need to explain itself. Doing less doesn't mean you vanish. It means you become untouchable. They watch in silence, because deep down, they know the quiet ones are the ones building something dangerous. Doing less is not laziness. It's wealth, control, and self-possession. When you no longer beg for validation, your presence becomes a threat. Seneca warned, "Poverty is not having little, but needing too much." The man constantly proving himself is still enslaved to opinion, but a one who withdraws from performance owns the stage by never stepping on it. We don't chase, we attract. We don't shout, we radiate. And that's why true respect doesn't come from chasing the world, but by being unmoved by it. Because the man who needs less can never be controlled. If you're done living to impress and ready to live to become, subscribe to Aurelius Insights. This isn't motivation, this is transformation.